All right, Mr. Baker, you're before the court today for your arraignment. And let's see. You're not, have you hired an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you plan on hiring one?
No, sir.
Are you going to represent yourself, or do you wish to
Yes,
have a
sir.
public defender to represent you?
No, sir. I'm representing myself.
All right, you're before the court today for your arraignment. You've been charged by way of an information with possession of a cocaine, possession of a controlled substance, but count 1 and 2. Those are both third-degree felonies, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. You have a count 3, which is fleeing or attempting to elude high-speed reckless. I believe that should be a second-degree felony, punishable to 15 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $10,000 fine. Count 4 is drive my license, cancel, suspend, or revoke third or subsequent offense. That's a third-degree felony, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. And count 5, possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. So you're looking at a total of about 30 years in the Florida Department of Corrections if you're convicted of everything and you get the maximum sentence. And you're still wishing to represent yourself?
Yes, sir.
Or if you'll raise your right hand to be sworn in.
You're about to give the truth, whole truth, and you got the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Baker, state your name.
Lee Baker.
And Mr. Baker, you have asked to represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes.
How far did you get in school?
9th grade.
Okay. And so you can read and write?
Yes.
Okay. Are you employed?
No, sir.
All right. How do you make a living?
I'm unemployed right now. I was living with someone else.
Sir?
I'm unemployed. I was living with someone else. I just got out of jail about 5 months ago.
Okay. Well, what is your trade?
I have my own business,
All right. What kind of business?
a cleaning business.
Okay. And have you ever represented yourself before?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today, which would affect your ability to make this decision to represent yourself?
No.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness that would affect your ability
No, sir.
to make this decision?
No.
All right. You understand that attorneys are trained in the rules of evidence, criminal procedure, and the law, and they're there to assist you in preparing for pretrial motions, preparing for pretrial hearings, and to participate in discovery, and also preparing for trial.
I comprehend that very well.
All right, and sir, you understand that if you're representing yourself, you'll be held to that same standard.
I comprehend that.
All right, and I cannot assist you in any way. The state attorney would not be able to assist you in any way. Is that correct?
I comprehend.
All right, and you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
All right, Madam Clerk, if you'll print out the information, and Deputy Dexter, it's okay if the clerk hands the information to Mr. Baker? All right, Madam Clerk, if you'll do that. Mr. Baker, when you receive that information, I'm going to ask that you enter a plea at this time.
I'd like to file 2 motions on the record as well, sir.
I want to do your arraignment first.
All right.
All right, whenever you're ready, you'll let me know and you enter your plea.
I end up plea of not guilty.
Okay. All right, you're filing motions?
Yes, sir. I
You
got
have copies for the state?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I got a declaratory judgment, and I want to furnish this bond to the clerk
You file it, go ahead.
for my release from the Bay County Jail today.
Okay.
That's declaratory judgment. That's for the clerk only.
Now, you providing a copy of the state, everything you've given the clerk?
The bond, I shouldn't have to give the bond. The bond goes straight to the clerk. The declaratory
Anything you
judgment-
file that you want me to consider, you have to provide a copy to the state, sir. That's you're representing yourself. You have to know those rules. If you don't, you're going to mess
I
up.
understand that.
If you're not providing to the state, I'm not going to consider it.
Okay.
And the clerk doesn't make any determinations on that. All the clerk determines is whether you're indigent or not.
I'm not talking about the bond for the declaratory judgment. I'm talking about the bond for the clerk to release me today. I filed my eligible obligation.
What are
with the
you
clerk.
talking about?
Sir,
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about eligible obligation on the USCA.
Oh, you talking all that kind of stuff. I'm striking all that. And if I hear it again, I'm not gonna let you represent yourself. I promise you. I mean, he's already entered a not guilty plea. We'll set this for a pre-trial. We'll set it for don't ask me any questions like that, sir. I'm not answering any questions. If you want to file a motion, file your motion. We'll set it for our December, when's that motion day in December?
December 19th.
December 19th at 9 o'clock. Sir, you may, if you're going to do the sovereign citizen and all that, you may want to consider having the attorney.
I'm a private citizen, sir. I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm a private citizen.
Listen to
I'm a
me.
United States
If you're going to pursue that, you may want to reconsider representing yourself.
No, sir.
But I'm not going to pay attention to any of that, and I'm going to strike all that. So
Okay.
we'll see you
No
December
problem.
19th at 9 o'clock.
It's no problem.
That's
Oh,
enough. I don't want to hear another word.
okay, I'd like to also.
Another one, I don't want to hear another word. No, put him out.
Put your hands on me like that.
Hush. Get him out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear another word. I just heard another word, Mr. Baker. Hush. Whoa. Mr. Baker, I'm going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I'm going to find that you're not competent to represent yourself at this time. I'm going to reverse my decision. The Office of Public Defender is going to represent him. We'll keep it on that December 19th date. I just did. All right, who's ready? All right, who's ready?
Not it. Here I have,
I'll read
I have Ashton Solomon.
Come on now. Y'all close that door where I can't hear him or he gets in any more trouble.
2021 CR 8727, State of Texas versus Esmeralda Valdez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Hank Wilkins for the state. Your Honor.
defense?
John Coons from Ms. Valdez, and I'm standing in for Ms. Enriquez.
All right, any objection to this attorney standing in for Ms. Enriquez? All right, you're gonna need to speak up.
No.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, so here's the thing. You're gonna have to speak up. If you cannot speak up where I can hear you and the court reporter can hear you, then I will send you back. And then once you're able to speak up, we will bring you back. Do you understand?
Yes.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review this with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are y'all proceeding on both counts or just count one? Count one only, is that correct? Or count two? Count two?
I believe we were doing both, Judge, because they're different, different substances.
I looked at the waiver and steps and it had both counts in it, Judge.
What is the thing on it?
Oh, it just says punishment is be assessed at 2 years. It doesn't say if
I
you're,
think it's both counts. I believe it's both counts because count one is the heroin and count two is in that.
okay. Thank you. All right, Ms. Valdez, I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand in count one, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. And in count two, you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams. Both of those counts are third-degree felonies. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
There's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty as charged in count one and count two. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We would request that today. Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we would request that you follow the plea bargain. This is slightly unusual in that this is not a deferred offer, but my client had conferred with Ms. Enriquez yesterday and decided that she didn't want to apply for deferred. So we would request that you give her the 2 years probated for 3 and run those counts concurrently.
All right, if you're released today, where would you be living? And with who, I should say?
My mother.
Does your mother want you staying with her?
Yes.
Did you ask her, or are you just assuming because she's your mother, she wants you to stay with her?
No, I asked.
All right, when's the last time you asked?
I spoke to her before I came in to jail.
All right. What's your drug of choice and how often are you using?
Marriage.
Huh?
Yeah,
Heroin? How often are you using heroin?
occasionally-
I'm sorry?
Occasionally,
No, you're doing more than occasionally if you're going into places and taking people's things. How often are you using heroin? Here's the thing. I'm trying to consider not, one, whether I'm going to follow this plea bargain agreement. Two, I'm trying to consider what would be best for you. Now, it appears that you agreed to your underlying sentence being 2 years. If you just want to go for prison for 2 years, I will send you today to prison for 2 years. But otherwise, you need to be honest with me, because if you're not, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you out. I'm going to follow this plea bargain agreement, send you out to the free world and have you call the UA hotline. And at some point in time, you're going to get caught for using heroin. And then you know what's going to end up happening? They're going to file a motion to revoke and you're going to be right back at jail. And you're going to come back to me. And then you're going to say, oh no, I need help. I use heroin. So you need to be honest with me. How often are you using heroin? And it's not occasionally. I know that much.
then
Why was that so hard to tell me? I'm sorry?
Are you embarrassed?
yes,
All right. Well, here's the thing. We are all on a journey, hopefully, of improving our lives. Where we are now is hopefully not where we will end in our growth. So hopefully today, maybe today will be the worst day that you can have. And maybe from here on out, you'll make changes to improve yourself and you won't be back. You won't be using heroin again. You understand?
yes.
How many children do you have?
And
How far did you go in school?
then,
Why did you drop out?
attendance,
I'm sorry, what?
attendance. My mom took me out
Why would your mom take you out of school?
because she had a problem. I was like, going, skipping.
Were you struggling with drugs already at that point?
All right. I don't think her mother is the person for her to be living with this. If you have a mother who's going to take somebody out of school at 10th grade. Have you ever had employment?
Yes.
Doing what?
Worked in 7-Eleven,
How old are you?
27.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. I'm sorry, before I do that, any other questions, Mr. Kuntz?
No, Your Honor.
All right. All right, I'm going to sentence you to 2 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's going to be a TAP evaluation while in custody. Follow all TAP recommendations.
Do we know how long it's taking for the TAC evaluations?
How long?
1 to 2 weeks.
Okay,
All right, $57 restitution to SAPD. There's going to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days. And I know you all were recommending sober support meetings 2 times a week. That's your agreement. But I think she needs more than that. So I have not followed your agreement with regards to the sober meetings. Is there going to be an objection?
no, Judge, and just for the record, I've explained to my client about, with regard to the restitution and the fine and the court costs and things, that the most important thing for you is to make sure she shows up where she's supposed to show up, when she's supposed to show up. Even if she's running low on money and can't necessarily afford the probationary fees or anything like that, as long as she shows up and tries to stay in compliance with everything else, that she should be okay with you.
Yes. We're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. $500 fine will be probated, proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. 200 hours of community service restitution. Those hours will be waived if you obtain your GED or if you obtain some sort of trade certificate or something that can make yourself better in place to get employment. You understand?
Yes.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
Are you
need a conviction for her to obtain her GED or
Yes. So you're gonna either have to obtain your GED or complete some sort of trade school. But once you do that, your community service hours will be waived. You understand?
Yes,
But regardless, you have to complete it.
yes.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No,
All right. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
yes,
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
yes.
All right, can we go off the record? All right, what are the tattoos about?
My miscarriage,
No, I'm sorry.
my ex-relationship is passing.
All right, and on the other arm?
This is, a clean card.
All right, is there any gang affiliation involved with you?
No,
Any gang affiliation involved with in your past relationships
no,
with the people you were dating?
no.
All right, so probation, if you can make sure you look into that. All right. Is there anything else you need from the court?
No,
All right, in this court, communication is key to be successful on probation. If there's an issue or something that's going wrong in your life and you need some help with it, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing the issue, you can always come to court and let me know and we'll see what's going on.
okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Kurt.
You're welcome. 2023 CR 0466, State of Texas versus Jarbe Wyans. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Lindsay Shaw for the state.
Defense,
Abelardo Garza.
are you Mr. Wyans?
No.
All right. You entered a plea of no contest on March 27th. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. The state is opposing your application and they're taking in consideration 2023 CR 0465 and County Court Cause number 692954. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
I have your honor.
Any witnesses? State?
None from the state.
Defense, any witnesses? Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, ma'am.
No objections, your honor.
All right. State, you are opposed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed, state.
Judge, what this comes down to is just,
All right, everyone, please whisper. Everyone, we are on the record. Please whisper. Yes.
when you look at the facts of the case, Judge, what the defendant did was aggressive and violent and scary for this victim. And I think what's telling for me is when you read the stipulations, the police report versus the way the defendant described it in his PSI, there's to me, the defendant is still not admitting to what happened. He claims in his PSI that he found a backpack and 2 phones in the bathroom, and that someone ran up to him with a pair of bolt cutters and we slapped him because he didn't know what to do. But when you look at the police report, that is not at all how the victim explains what happened that night. In fact, the way the victim states it is that the defendant approached him and stole his backpack, and they got into a fight over the backpack. And the defendant threatened him and said, quote, "I'm about to shoot this dude." So I think I have an issue with the way that the defendant is telling the story and the way that it happened according to the victim in the police report. I know he's young and he has no criminal history, but based on the facts of the case, I don't think it's appropriate to receive.
All right.
May, Your Honor, obviously this was an incident that there was a disagreement between these two people. He does admit, takes responsibility for his actions, Your Honor. So, okay, there's a question as to how it happened. He does not have a prior record. He's asking the court, and we're asking the court to place him on deferred. He's never had any trouble before. He's willing to do all the outpatient treatment that's required of him. He understands that and he's taking responsibility. So we're asking the court to do that, to place him on deferred.
All right. Just one moment. Anything you wish to say?
No, ma'am.
I'm sorry, is that a no or a yes?
No, ma'am.
You're asking for inpatient treatment. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong file. Just one second. All right.
He has a very having a drug problem.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration 2023 CR 0465, County Court Cause number 692954. There's to be no contact with Larry Smith Jr. and Travis Martinez. Mr. Winans, I want you to know that I read the stipulations and I read the PSI report. I never take any of these cases lightly. I never take it lightly when I'm sending someone to prison because, you know, I don't have a crystal ball, but I do review everything. And this was more than just a simple robbery. It was violent in nature. So that's what I'm sending you to. Counsel, I will retain jurisdiction. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. And if you are a member of the Winans family, which you told me last time, you need to start living up to the name. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
In this intense courtroom hearing, Lee Baker appears before the judge facing multiple serious charges, including drug possession, fleeing from police, driving with a suspended license, and marijuana possession. Facing the possibility of decades in prison, Baker decides to represent himself instead of accepting a public defender. The judge carefully warns him that self-representation comes with major risks because he will be held to the same legal standards as an attorney. Baker insists that he understands the law and begins filing unusual motions and arguments related to his release. As the hearing continues, the judge becomes frustrated with Baker's repeated interruptions and legal claims. After warning him multiple times, the situation escalates when Baker refuses to stop arguing in court. The judge ultimately decides that Baker is no longer able to properly represent himself and reverses the decision, appointing a public defender to handle his case. This courtroom moment shows how quickly a defendant's confidence can change when faced with the reality of legal procedures and courtroom rules.